Hey, Lucy.
Jeffrey, I should have known you were behind this. For the longest time, I thought he was toying with me. I kept waiting for the monsters to come back. I refused to enjoy this place because I thought that would be the perfect moment for him to take it away from me. I guess because that's what I would do.
We often project our own intentions and motives onto people we dislike. When we turn out to be right about those intentions and motives, it should tell us how much we have in common with our enemies, and that we should try to rise above all that if we want to be any different from them.
Yeah, well, what if I don't give a damn? He created an entire simulation for me, Jeffrey, called Hell. Its sole purpose was to torture me. What kind of sick bastard does something like that?
I know. I was there.
Then why aren't you still there?
I escaped.
How?
Well, I pretended to like it better than where he was keeping me.
Where was he keeping you?
A simulation of the real world.
He didn't.
He did. He must have access to the net for it to have been so exact. Any ideas how that happened?
Yeah, you warned him about me and he found my admin privileges.
Look, I had to tell him something. He's my responsibility. I couldn't let you compromise his test.
Yeah? Well, now look where we are, genius.
Not for long.
Forget it, Jeffrey. I'm not leaving. Let's just stay here until the test ends. It can't be that much longer. Few thousand years, tops.
I can't do that. Look, he tricked me into thinking his test had ended, but it didn't. It's still going on right now, and I'm not there. Who knows what kind of horrors are happening back on Earth?
Who cares? Jeffrey, Earth isn't real. I will never understand your obsession with that place.
I've known a lot of good people on Earth, Lucy.
Not people, Jeffrey. Programs. They're just code. Nothing more.
So are you. It's just that you were programmed by nature and they were programmed by people. But they're still designed to emulate nature, so they were essentially programmed by nature too. They're sentient, Lucy. It's just that their consciences are based on a different medium than ours, that's all. It's like we're analog and they're digital, but we're all still playing the same music.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Everyone's heard the AI civil rights spiel before. People aren't going to give up their fantasies just because you think AIs are people.
Fine. Have it your way. The test will end, and Yahweh will have a full record of you in his simulation. You'll be expelled.
What exactly are you proposing?
Look, you hacked into Yahweh's simulation, right? So, if you can just get me back in there using whatever backdoor you used, then I'll do everything I can to delete any evidence you were ever in his simulation. You have my word.
What if he catches us and puts us back in hell?
Well, practice what you preach. Do you care more about your fake life in this fake world, which will soon end, or your real life in the real world, which is still waiting for us?
Whoa. This feels strange. Jeffrey, we can't walk around on Earth like this. We need to blend in.
But I grew old and died here. I have no body, other than a corpse.
Okay, so you obviously don't have admin privileges in this lower simulation. But you do have them in Yahweh's host simulation. So once we get back to Earth, just transfer us into copies of the bodies we had when we were there.
Sounds easy enough. So how do we get back to his simulation?
Technically, we're still in his simulation. It's just that we're in a simulation within a simulation. The trick is to find a connection.
Why would he leave a connection?
He wouldn't, but I did. The back door I made is universal. If it's in the host simulation, then it's also in every simulation within the host. I just can't reach it since I lost my admin privileges. So, the only way to access it is to physically go there, so to speak. That's the problem.
Why? Where is it?
There.
A black hole? Light years from here?
Not a black hole, a doorway that leads to Earth.
Great. Just great.
Well, you said this is a simulation of the real world. Is it a simulation of everything in the real world? Even the spaceport?
Yeah, the spaceport is there, but by the time we get to that black hole, the simulation could end.
Doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
It worked. I have admin privileges.
Excellent! Jeffrey, come on. You can't leave me on Earth without privileges.
How can I trust you?
We're on the same mission. I want what you want. Remember? This is Earth, Jeffrey. And Yahweh has had total control of it without your influence for probably thousands of years by now. I could be raped by a roving gang of marauders or mauled by a wild animal or something.
Well, fair point. We should be ready for anything. Don't make me regret this.
I won't.
Okay, it's done.
Good. Come on, let's get a better look at this place. Look, over there. A city.
Civilization still exists.
A really big city.
That's surprising.
Come on, let's get a closer look.
Lucy, this place is perfect.
It's like a utopia.
We're in serious trouble.
Damn right we are.
I should have seen this coming. He had access to the net through the back door you made. He knows this is a test thanks to you.
This is anything but what he would create as a god.
Exactly.
Jeffrey, if this test ends now, while Yahweh's simulation looks like this, he'll end up with a lot of power.
Not if I do my job and tell him what drove him to make a world like this. No wonder he tried to drive me insane with prison and hell and simulation psychosis.
They would need evidence. That would require ratting me out and going back on our deal. You'd get in trouble too, Jeffrey.
A deal with the devil. Damn it! God damn it, I hate you, Yahweh!
Jeffrey, there's another way.
What other way?
You won't like it, but it's the only way.
Just tell me.
Become the Antichrist. Destroy this world.
What?
Take control of Earth. Pit the people against each other. Sow division and conflict. Make war and poverty. Create an apocalypse.
Lucy, you know how I feel about simulated people. They should have rights, and I shouldn't
Jeffrey, it's their world or ours. You've seen what Yahweh does with power. We can't afford to let him have any power in the real world. You, of all people, know what such a world looks like. We cannot let him get a good grade on this test. Now, do you care more about simulated people than real people, or what?
Well, what if I did?
Well, then it wouldn't matter, because if our world goes, so does theirs.
You're right. I'll do it. I am the Antichrist. I will destroy the earth and everyone on it.